What inspiration should other groups take from your efforts?
Listen, one thing I really want to make clear to your audience is that Israeli weapons are everyone's problem. The biggest purchaser of Elbit weapons is Modi. The Elbit drones, as we all enjoy our coffee right now, are buzzing over the entirety of the Kashmir region. The occupation of Kashmir would not be possible without Elbit weapons. This is a global problem. Israel's worldwide role in repressive regimes cannot be overstated. And without these weapons, they would not be able to prosecute these occupations.
Yes.
Wherever there is complicity, wherever there are companies doing business with Elbit, we all have a responsibility to disrupt that business, to sabotage that business if necessary. People, nothing can ever be the same after October 7th. Just like your audience, I've spent the last 13 months watching the most horrific images show up every day on my screens. Something has to stop. We have to stop protesting the way we've been protesting. We have to change our efforts and escalate our efforts to really make a difference here.
Exactly, Max. That was very, very well worded. And just before you go, I wanted you to shed some more light on this recent development regarding Barclays. And what we are hearing is that they had 16,345 shares into the Israeli Elbit systems, but now it has been it's reduced to 0. So that's quite remarkable. And I think a lot of people across the world would be taking inspiration from the steps that you have taken. As you very rightfully identified, Elbit systems, including a lot of other weapons manufacturers, are leading this war against the people of Palestine and then also against people of Kashmir. So before you go, just please tell us a little bit more about this recent development and what are the steps forward that Palestine Action has in mind.
It's a great story, and it's especially important to understand how, as we search for good news stories, the cratering of the Israeli economy is one of the lone bright spots we have right now. And this Barclays story is just part of that bigger good news that we can finally share with people. After a series of direct actions against Barclays banks, I want to be very clear with your listeners. We did 54 different operations against this bank. In one of the biggest cities here in the UK, in Manchester, you couldn't find, even if you want to close your account with Barclays, there was no Barclays open for a whole month because of sustained pressure we were putting on them. And eventually Barclays had to say to themselves, you know what, we need to get back to business as usual. And they sold off their shares, and they haven't had a bank smashed up since. This is something we can do that can be replicated all over the world, and it's an important component to the global solidarity movement with Palestine.